Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. If you are enjoying this show, check out other shows in the Premier Powerverse. We have the Premier Boy Podcast with myself, Aaron Quito Sands, the Star Riding Rod, and Lola the Chief Mighty Mel, where we discuss many stuff that going on today, from politics, dating, love, sex, music, and many more. And I'm not gonna lie, this show get a little raunchy, and it may not be for everybody. But if you're enjoying this stuff, check out the Premier Boy Podcast every Wednesdays at 12 a.m. Next show we got is King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands. On this show, he discusses many current events and topics that affect everyday people in a very unfiltered and unapologetic way. He also discusses controversial topics with other guests and many more. Y'all can check out the King Talk with Aaron Sands every Friday at 12 p.m. Next, we got Star Town Podcast hosted by the Star Riding Rod, where he discusses life, personal stories, and many topics with guests and many more. And you can check out Star Town Podcast every Mondays at 12 p.m. And last but not least, we got the newest show in the Premier Powerverse Network. Welcome to the Trilogy Podcast hosted by Lola the Chief Mighty Mel, where you grow through stories and you rise throughout challenges, discuss stuff that's going on in the culture, many current events, and many more. Y'all can check out Welcome to the Trilogy every Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Check out every show that's a part of the Premier Powerverse. Trust me, you will enjoy it. And also check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. And now sit back, relax, and check out this show. Chill! You are now listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Chill! Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, 1/4 of the Premier Boys Podcast, and your host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Welcome to another new episode of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Hope all is well. Season 8 of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast will be premiering on September 15th. But on today's episode, this is the final Road to Season 8 bonus episode. And this episode is my guest appearances on JayDay Reviews, hosted by Jaylan, who y'all already know her for coming to my show for the Top 20 Countdown show. And we will be discussing everything Beverly Hills Cops, Eddie Murphy, and many more. This was a YouTube exclusive, and I'm happy to bring this into the podcast platform. I have not heard this episode, so I'm looking forward for y'all to check out this fun episode of my guest appearance on the JayDay Reviews. And once again, thank you, Jaylan, for letting me share this episode to my audience. So y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. A conversation about Beverly Hills Cop with Jaylan. Chill!
My name is Lacey, and you are now listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spin-Off Series Thursdays, where we have all of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast spin-off series all in one day, where we have a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursday at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, the Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, and tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheer!
My name is Jaylan Salah, and you are listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Okay, hey everyone, this is your favorite friend Jay, or as you formerly know me, I'm Jaylan Salah. Today, I'm so excited to be on this episode from the Jay Reviews with one of my best friends. I've known Ken since 2022. He's one of the best cinephiles out there. He has his amazing podcast, MrGentleman Podcast. He kind of invites people to talk about a lot of things, about movies, about life, and he has some inspirational stuff to give. Also, I just love that I'm joined by him today to talk about one of our favorite comedians, favorite actors, and also a great franchise that we both love. How are you doing, Kenny?
Hey, hello, Miss Jaylan. How you doing? This is Ken, a.k.a. MrGentleman from the MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Happy to be here.
I'm so happy to be here, too. What I want to know first, when we discussed that we wanted to talk about Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills Cop, why do you think we both clicked? Like, you and I are both cinephiles. We love movies so much. But why do you think, for you, Beverly Hills Cop is such a big deal, is such a great film? And you go first, and then I'll say.
We discussed it on my show on the top 20 countdown list episode. And I had Beverly Hills Cop on my list. I can't remember what was it, top 20 or my top 40. But then we have a lot of common with kind of Eddie Murphy. We both love Eddie Murphy. Definitely one of our favorite comedians. Definitely funny. And yeah, it's and Beverly Hills Cop, one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies. So yeah.
First of all, it's really a great comedy. Like, to this day, you can watch this movie and just laugh nonstop. Seriously.
Yeah.
Second of all, the action was just, I don't know what's going on now. Is it too much CGI? Is it too much, I don't know, like, you don't have compelling characters, enough compelling villains and compelling, good guys seemingly. Although Axel is a good guy, but he's also very cool. Like, you don't have him as an archetypal, boring good guy. He just breaks the law. He does all kinds of crazy things. He just makes his characters on the spot. He has a lot of talent. He's so brilliant, I think, but also funny and doesn't take himself seriously. I think movies back then, action movies, action comedy movies, they had this spirit. They had this edge about them. They had this, an air of experimentation, but at the same time, everything was also within a frame. They had it to the T. You always have the bad guy, you always have the good guy, you always have, resistance, something comes in the middle, and then it all slips away, and then he rises from the ashes, you have the confrontation at the end. So it was like a formula, but it worked so well. And I think it was carried, too, by the movie stars of the time, and Eddie Murphy was, one of the best.
He was big, because, Eddie Murphy came off of Saturday Night Live. And then he started doing movies after that. I forgot which one was his first movie. I don't think this was his first movie, but something was his first one. Was it this? Was this his first movie, or was it?
Let me check.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see
try to think.
what was his first movie. Like I gotta check what was his first.
I feel like maybe it might be this. I don't know. Maybe wrong.
Okay, so it could be this movie, but also he was like the star of Saturday Night Live. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the
It said
thing.
yeah. They did comedy.
Yeah. Oh, so he made like 48 hours, but I
Oh,
think
for the out. Right.
yeah. And then you have like Trading Places, and then you have like the big thing, like 1984.
Yeah,
This is like big. I don't think people were expecting this scale of success for Eddie. Maybe they weren't
yeah,
expecting. I think it was kind of revolutionary at the time, and it made like huge, like box office numbers and stuff like that. But well
yeah.
deserved, because I think that this was a breed of comedy that wasn't common at the time.
I think this was his breakout movie. I don't think this was his breakout movie.
Definitely, and it's deserved because he's bringing his Saturday Night Live energy to it,
Yeah,
and his
yeah,
brilliance as a comedian. He can get into any character he wants, and he's also insanely funny. And he's just, like he's always standing out with all the characters that he's appearing with.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna get a like we watched Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. Although I didn't really like 2, I think it like went really down from where 1 was. But I'll just
Yeah.
cool. I'll just
Yeah,
say
yeah. So his first movie was on 48 Hours. First movie.
okay, this was his first movie, and
Yeah,
then
that
came
was his
Trading
very first
Places.
movie. Yeah, Trading
Yeah,
Places, and then with Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah.
yes,
Even though I did like 48 Hours too. I did like 48 Hours. I used to watch that a lot when I was younger.
really. Okay,
Yeah.
on yeah, on VHS or on TV or on what?
It used to come on TV a lot. So the thing with movies back in the day, like once it be in the movie theater, like a couple years later, it would just be on TV like quick, very quick. Then how? Well, I think now it's quicker now, but back
Yeah.
then it used to be coming on like the network TV. I used to watch it a lot. A lot of Eddie movies used to come on the network TV when I was growing up.
Okay, because I remember the first time I was just gonna ask you, like, when was the first time you watched Beverly Hills Cop, the first one? Because for me, my dad got us, I think, the 3 on VHS sets, so I watched them really, really later. It was 1 and 2 and 3, and I was kind of young, but I was blown away, and I was laughing nonstop, and I just loved him so much. And then I think I watched them even after his vampire movie. So it was, for me, it was bizarre, because my first introduction to Eddie was him as a vampire. Yes, it was hilarious, silly movie, but at the same time, I still loved it, and I got really scared. He kind of looked nasty in this, and then I watch him here, and he's a funny goofball, and it just flows from there. So when was the first time you remember watching it?
Definitely when I was a kid, cause like I said, what 48 Hours, that Beverly Hills Cop also came on TV a lot as a kid. Number one, definitely number one. So I used to watch it a lot. It's probably used to come on. Back in the day, you had to have like movies come on a lot. Like you know how you used to have like broadcast movie in the afternoon. Like Beverly Hills Cop used to come on a lot, like Channel 9 or Channel 11, and that's how I used to watch it as a kid.
Okay, awesome. So what do you think makes Beverly Hills Cop like stand the test of time for you? Because sometimes when we watch movies when you're younger, and then you watch them now, and you feel like, oh my god, no, this doesn't stand the test of time. First of all, either I'm bored, or I feel that it lacks something, or I outgrew it. But I watched them at least exactly, especially the first one, and I felt like fresh into it. Like I can't stop, I can't get enough. I love it so much. Everything about it is cool. So for you, what makes it a good movie even to this day? What makes it stand this time?
Well, when I watched it recently, I watched it 3 times recently. I know one time was probably like sometime in 2020, another time probably like last year, and then the third time when we were doing this review, and I realized, yo, Beverly Hills Cop is a really funny movie. It made me understand it more as an adult. It made me really appreciate it a lot more than I was as a kid. So watching it now it's aged really good. Watching it now, well, at least the first one did. At least
the first one, yes, because the second one was kind of a disappointment. And
I mean,
yeah,
second one wasn't bad. It was just I thought it was too quick, very quick.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
I felt the same. Like it wasn't bad. Sometimes you feel like the sequel is horrible. What is this? Like monstrosity. Get it out of my face. This wasn't. But maybe because I was so hyped when I was watching the first one, the second one came like an adrenaline downgrade.
Yeah.
Like, no, guys, what? he still had his funny moments. There's this moment when he's like, like, I used to be a Muslim and I can smell pork, and it's like funny. He's insane. And there is this moment where he just goes into any bad guys, like the moment I think when he was going to the shooting range and stuff like that. It was insane. The way he interacts with every single person, you just laugh. But you feel like it was just moments. The first movie was all kind of like tied in like a tapestry. And you could feel the energy, not just of Eddie, but him interacting with all the other characters. So, okay. So I'm gonna just say the first synopsis for the first movie. Police officer Axel Foley's close friend Mikey Tandino is murdered by drug dealer Victor Maitland soon after he arrives in Detroit. Axel takes up the investigation, which leads him to the crime world of Beverly Hills. First of all, it was crazy funny how you take this character of Axel, who doesn't even fit in Detroit, and take him somewhere fancy like Beverly Hills. It was insane the way you see him dealing in, just laughing at how pretentious people are when he's going to this really fancy, expensive hotel. The scene at the art gallery with Sarge, the way he plays off people's pronunciation and the way they just say words, like I would be really scared to come, like heads to heads with this guy, because he's just gonna pick on everything I do, and he's gonna do it in a funny way that I can't stop laughing. So it's such a very meaty, interesting character to sink his teeth into, and it's also funny it's very effortless fun. Like it's effortless comedy. I think because Eddie has it in him already. So he has the script is amazing. It's so funny. The action sequences, everything is just well played, and I think the direction by Martin Brest is really good. It's very good action comedy directing. But what makes this whole movie shine is Eddie at the center.
And of course, one thing that Eddie always do is that laugh. Every time you do that laugh, you're going to be a good. You're going to be a good.
And it's infectious. You just want to laugh as well.
Like I said, everything about the first one was definitely amazing and very funny. And also, we got shout out to his character, his partners too, because they made the movie kind of funny too.
Yes, exactly. They were amazing. They're just funny, and they kind of make like this alternate, presences to him. Like Roswood and Taggart, like they're always just funny, and they're all so low key and laid back. And you could tell they're from Los Angeles. They're different from him. He's more spicier. He's just more energetic, and they're kind of laid back, kind of cool. But they just played out so well, and they're just good friends. You feel like you want to be part of this Three Musketeers, as they told him, like all for one for all, and it's hilarious.
But also the theme song.
I was just going to tell you.
The theme song of Beverly Hills Cop was amazing too.
Amazing.
Very catchy, like very catchy.
It's the best ever. It's so. I remember it also. I think they took it in like Crazy Frog theme. They used to play it like when we were like a little bit older. It was insane. So definitely, you would never forget it. Even the theme song was just so cool and so funny and very Axel. Like, I think they call it Axel F theme or something.
Axel F, Axel X,
It has to. It's amazing. It's like him. It's like his personality into music. So it's just so cool. Oh my gosh.
No, fun fact. That's my ringtone.
Oh my god, really?
The thing song is my ringtone.
If I was there, I would call it. Every single song was together. Oh my god, this would be so funny. But it has to. It's like the coolest. My dad for like a long time had the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly theme as his ringtone, and we would like go da, da, da. And then my sister got like, "No, Dad, just get it out of your phone. Stop. Not everyone who calls you are gonna hear this. Enough is enough." So it's so cool when you have something like that. I don't know.
It is good.
So, what is your favorite scene from the first one?
I guess when we first got to LA. We first got to LA. He met the guy at the door, and then who met his friend, the girl.
Yes.
Yeah. And then when he got to the place, I think the guy Serge.
Yeah.
He asked about his friend murder, and they threw him through the glass.
It's the best.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Get out of here!" The way he just does it. It's insane. It's just so funny. He can't help
Yeah.
it. And the
Yeah.
way Serge can't even say his name. Like he would make up name. Like he can't even say Axel. And it's like
Yeah.
the funny. He just doesn't want to let it go. It's insane.
Yeah. Also, I got a couple more.
Tell me.
Also, the banana scene. You know,
Oh my.
when he went
Use
in the
the
hotel and
phone.
he asked for the banana. With, by the way, you know that Damon Wayans?
Yes.
That's Damon Wayans. That's the young Damon Wayans in that
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
Really?
I had to pick that up the last time I watched. They're like, wait, that Damon Wayans?
Oh my god. Really? I never knew. I never noticed.
Yeah, I never noticed either until like I watched the last time. Like, wait a minute, this Damon Wayans? Wow, I gotta say this on this episode now.
Oh my god.
So
That's so cool. I
yeah,
never noticed. Oh my god.
yeah. That's
Wow.
Damon Wayans. Yeah. So yeah, the scene with the banana. So when he went to the car, when the two partners were following him, he put the banana in the engine
Yeah.
while the waiter gives them their food. That was another funny scene that I like.
I think Rosewood was just very excited about the food. He was even more than Taggart. He was like eating and very happy. So it's
Yeah,
just so funny to see how he played them.
yeah.
What else is your favorite thing? Like, what else do you like? Do you like, because I was so excited when I saw, like Jonathan Banks from Breaking Bad being one of the bad guys. Because in Breaking Bad, he was like this character. And then you see him here and he's so young, but he's still so evil. And you're like, oh my, I can't believe how the world is small. So what else do you pick on from the first movie that made you interested?
Well, also, Billy is one of my favorite characters on that movie too. Billy. So yeah, I like him. He was funny in this movie.
He's the best. Rosewood, Bill Rosewood is the best. Yeah, he is so
Yeah.
funny. And he's also so, like, he's a chill character. And you could feel
Yeah.
the difference between him and Axel. He's such a good friend to Axel, but at the same time, he's really mild. He's a very chill
Yeah.
character. And you just feel, the second film is like, so when he invited them to his house and showed him his
Oh yeah,
plants
yeah.
and the turtle, and they were both looking at him, and he's like, this one listens to Beethoven, this one listens to James Brown, and they're looking at him like Axel and Taggart, like, ooh, what is this? What is he saying? And this was just funny, because
Also,
it shows you a lot. Tell me.
also I feel like Axel rubbed off on them in the second film. You know when they had the new lieutenant, and at the end of the film they got mad at the new lieutenant, and then the other boys like, you fired. I felt like he Axel rubbed up on them.
So
Yeah,
much. And he's first, I think, when they have the new lieutenant too, and he's meeting him for the first time, he's like, I'm Johnny
yeah,
Wishbone. And he's like predicting, yeah, let me know what your name is. He is, like, you would want this kind of, like, thinking, the way you could just handle yourself in any situation. Like, I was
yeah,
envying him. Like, I wish I had Axel Foley in my life to tell me how to deal with mean people, with, like, aggressive people, because he knows his way around everything. He knows his way around everything. So, yeah. Also, I
but
think,
I got one more few thing, and I gotta say, Axel first lieutenant, first boss,
yes,
yeah, his first boss, the one that always been mean at Axel,
yeah.
and
Todd, I think,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's in the first movie. When he's like, you're fine. Oh my god, I love this scene so much. So funny.
Yeah. He did not character I like. Yeah, he did not character I like.
He's very funny character. You're right.
Yeah,
Even in his second movie, he's like showing him all the expenses that Axel has been taking from the department, and he's not
yeah,
doing anything. It's insane as well. So
yeah.
it's so funny. I think in the third one they killed this lieutenant, right? They took her to the murder. So
Yeah,
sad.
they did. Yeah, they did.
I haven't
Right.
watched the third one for the episode, but I remember loving it. I remember having when he went to this fun fair. It was a series of
Oh yeah,
insane
that's the end.
things.
Right? Yeah, the end. Yeah. I mean, the third one was not my favorite,
Yeah,
but I did watch it. Not recently, but probably the last year I watched it. And I know it wasn't my favorite. I remember it was my favorite. 'Cause I know one of the characters, one of the partner was in the third one.
yeah.
Yeah, he was in the third one. I know Billy was in the third one,
hmm
but yeah, I know the third one was not my favorite. I do remember that ending scene with the I remember the park scene and stuff like that. But yeah,
hmm
third one wasn't my favorite though.
I know what you mean. I remember loving it back then. Like I remember back then, I loved it because the sequence in the front fair, it was just crazy. He had to dress up as a character, and kids were bothering him, and then he had to make this dance, and it was.
Oh
I think it was the funniest ever. Like you just want to watch him all the time. I remember even when I watched the Nutty Professor series, it was like, did they make many parts of this Nutty Professor or just one?
Two. Yeah, with two.
Yeah, but I remember even it was kind of gross, but I still liked it too because Eddie can make anything just funny. So I don't know. Are you excited about the fourth one? Like, do you really want to watch Beverly Hills 4?
I'm curious about it because they brought back a lot of the characters. They brought back the partner who wasn't in the third one. He's in the fourth one. Both partners, both people who was not in the third one is back in the fourth one. It was the partner and it was the lieutenant in Beverly Hills. He wasn't in the third one. I didn't realize that when I watched it.
Okay.
But I look forward to the fourth one though. I look forward to the fourth one.
I think it's really like now we have a lot of nostalgia baiting. Like they're bringing back a lot of things. Exactly.
Let me name a few. We got Beverly Hills Cop. I just found out our movie lottery ticket just got announced for. They're coming back with a new movie. We had Good Burger 2 last year. See what else?
Bad Boys. We having like a new one.
Bad Boy 4 coming out in June.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
Beetlejuice 2.
Oh, Beetlejuice 2. Right.
And they're making Freaky Friday 2. I don't know.
Oh yeah, her Freaky Friday. Yeah.
I loved Freaky Friday, the first one. I don't know. So there's a lot. What do you think about Freaky Friday?
There's a lot. I enjoyed Freaky Friday, the first one. I enjoyed it.
It was insane. Seeing Jamie Lee Curtis, it was just funny seeing her, flirting with Chad Michael Murray and, being like a teen and stuff like that. I don't know how they're going to make it now. They're both dolls. I don't know.
I mean, the ending of the first one, the son and the dog switch places. I don't think they're going to continue that route, though. But I don't think they're going to continue that route, but...
I don't think they will do it. Yeah. I don't know. It must be them, of course. I think they will make them like switch personalities or switch characters or body swap.
Unless it could be Lizzie and probably she'll have a kid and probably that might happen. Who knows?
Oh! You never know, you're right. No, that would be insane. But let it be with like Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, don't let it be with, like, we want something insane. Like, like this grandma going all teens of the time now, like a Gen Z teen. And then we have a Gen Z teen acting like a grandma now. That would be insane. Okay, I'm all for this idea.
Oh, yeah. Also, don't forget Ghostbusters, too.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, yeah.
Yeah.
None of that nostalgic, came back, yeah.
Okay, so what do you feel about this phenomenon? Like, do you think it's healthy? Do you think it's good? It's helping cinema? Or is it just cliche and they're, like, milking it?
Kind of milking it, because I think they try to do it for the new generations. And I get it. And plus, a lot of movies that came out have not been great. So they're trying to get the audience back. And also, since we grew up on it, they think that what we want coming, to be fair, a lot of us do, like, nostalgic. So they want to bring it back for us as well, so... But honestly, depending on the script, it's not going to be good unless the script is good.
That's true. That's totally true. Yeah. Totally true. Because when you see even Beverly Hills 1 and 2, both scripts were solid. Yeah. We know that the second one is rushed in a way. But they both had scripts, and the scripts were so intriguing, and there was a lot of jokes, a lot of comedy. I think I also missed this dialogue. Like... this dialogue that flowed very effortlessly, that flowed very, very freely. When you see people talking, I don't know. I don't think we have that kind of screenwriting anymore. But I just feel like movies, in a way, are, I don't know, held back or suppressed or something. I don't know. Like, this is what I feel like. I don't feel like the dialogue is memorable enough. Now, when you see these lines, when you see these movies, you realize, oh my gosh, I remember this from this time. I remember this from this time. But now... it's just, I don't know, it's mostly forgettable. You cannot even remember a single sentence or have it as a code or whatever. And when it is, it's like tied to the time. Like you might remember it this year, but not forever. But see, Beverly Hills is like, before I was born, 1984. Yeah. And we're still talking, and it's still relevant, and it's still funny.
Yeah, it is. But I got a fun fact. About Eddie Murphy. So, a couple of fun facts. So, one... Eddie Murphy was supposed to be on another movie during the 80s, 1980s. I talk about this on my show. He would be another movie in the 80s called Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Wow, I love it.
But he turned it down because he didn't believe that a movie / real life will work.
Ooh, see?
Yeah.
But it worked. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it worked. He regretted it later. He
Yeah.
also was supposed to be on Ghostbusters as well.
And why did he turn it down? Why?
He turned it down. I think he was doing too much movies during that time. I think, but he also regret that movie as well.
Oh my God, of course he did, because it went on to become a very huge success. He would have been like the craziest successful actor of the time. Imagine him taking up all these projects.
Yeah, and one more fun fact. He was supposed to be on Bad Boy as well.
Okay, but he turned it down as well.
He turned it down because they couldn't afford Eddie at the time, so they got Martin instead.
Oh, they couldn't afford him. He was like too expensive, right?
Yeah. He was too expensive. Yeah.
But I don't think Eddie would have played, like this. I remember Martin Lawrence's character was kind of a sidekick to Will Smith. I don't think Eddie would have. Eddie has such an ego. Come on, like you could feel Eddie's really full of himself. You always feel it, even when he's playing, like the downbeaten character. No, he's still Eddie. So I don't think he would have been a subordinate to Will Smith. No. So yeah, Eddie, this one is right. It's not for you. It's not your persona. Yeah. But the other ones, I would have loved to see him in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I would want to see him in Who Framed Roger Rabbit as well. That would have been amazing.
It would have been insane. Wow, you said that. Okay.
So you get I got a question, but I'm gonna save it until we get close to that.
You have a question? Tell me.
I got a question for you. Yeah. What is your top 5 Eddie Murphy movies?
Top 5 Eddie Murphy movies, because I love Eddie Murphy.
Your top 5 Eddie Murphy.
Definitely Beverly Hills Cop is gonna be one of them. The Vampire in Brooklyn. Sorry, I love Vampire in Brooklyn, and I just think it's amazing. I think I saw him in Dr. Dolittle too. Dr. Dolittle, I don't know if he made 2 or not. But
he was in 2. Yeah, he's in 1 and 2.
And I saw him in the first one, and I loved it because for me it was so cool. Like I saw the very very early one, didn't enjoy it at the time, but then I saw his Dr. Dolittle, and I loved it. So you have Beverly Hills, you have Vampire in Brooklyn because it's insane. You have Dr. Dolittle. What else, Jay? Do you have? I think there was this movie. Oh, Dolomite is My Name. This was later on, and I think he had such a good, it was a good movie. And it
this was comeback.
Yeah, and Wesley Snipes was with him as well, which was a great treat for me. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I loved him in Shrek.
Yeah.
So
definitely Shrek. Yeah.
Insane. I don't know. These are my main, but I think I need to revisit a lot of more Eddie because I said my Professor too. It used to make me laugh. So yeah, it would of course be part of it, but I haven't seen 48 Hours in a very long time, so I don't even remember.
Very long time. Yeah, 1 and 2. I didn't see 1 and 2 in a very long time either.
So tell me, what are yours?
I gotta think about this. Okay, in no particular order because I don't know. I gotta think about this. So Boomerang is one, definitely.
Okay.
Boomerang is one. Beverly Hills Cop, of course, is another one. The Golden Child. Cause you ain't know I spoke about this on my episode. You came on the show.
Yeah.
And that's always been my favorite. Let's see. The Nutty Professor one. Weird, because it was such an insane concept. I don't know. Yeah. And Shrek, definitely Shrek.
Shrek is craziest cartoon ever made, and all our generation just loved it because every time I was just talking to another friend and he was like Shrek, and I'm like, guys, why are we obsessed with Shrek? We felt like Shrek was a friend we never had. I don't know. I loved Shrek so much.
I did too. And Mulan.
Okay, Mulan, of course.
Yeah, Mulan. Yeah, as the dragon. Yeah,
he was the best.
He was. Yeah, Eddie Murphy on anime is really funny.
He is because he has the voice acting is great. Yeah. The way he delivers the lines, He's perfect at delivering lines. Like this is what made I think Axel Foley iconic. The line delivery itself, the way he just flows with the words, and he knows when to stop and when to just bam 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 bam. It's like bullets sometimes, and it's like the funniest. So definitely, of course, this is why like in Shrek as Donkey, he's like memorable, and of course in Mulan as the dragon, of course.
Yeah.
You didn't like Vampire in Brooklyn? This movie was crazy.
I feel I watched it. I haven't. It wasn't one of my favorite movies. I haven't watched it in a very long time. I have to revisit that one.
And it has Angela Bassett too, who was stunning in this movie. So
I definitely got to rewatch it. But another question. I don't know how you feel about this question. What was your worst Eddie Murphy movie? Like one movie that you watched for Eddie Murphy, but you did not like it for some reason? I know, as a fan, it is gonna be some stuff that we're not gonna like.
Of course, I think I've seen it in things where I felt like, no, Eddie, this is not you. Maybe like the sequel to Nutty Professor was just, I don't know, trashy, like very bad. Definitely, like in Dreamgirls, I think he was in Dreamgirls. I didn't love him in Dreamgirls. Like I felt it was okay, like okay, it was good for me, but not Eddie Murphy good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There is anything that I think.
I ain't gonna lie. I was shocked about him in Dreamgirls. I was shocked about that role.
Yeah. And the Nazi Professor second one was just awful. Dr. Dolittle 2 wasn't just good. I don't know. What else? I think some of his later stuff, like Candy Cane Lane was good. But then he had like more stuff between the Dolomite and the Candy Cane Lane. Like he was just doing things that are unmemorable for me.
Yeah, he did Coming to America 2.
I didn't really like. I'm not big on the Coming to America. I don't like. For me, it's not my vibe. You know, like I don't. Even the first one is not mine. Like it's not my movie. You know what I mean? Like I like these other comedies. So even the first one isn't just.
I mean, I like the first Coming to America, but I guess a lot of people like it. I guess it's more overhype. I guess you can seem like more about
I feel the same.
I don't hate it, but it's just people overhyped it. Number 2, I didn't like them 2 though at all.
I always fails with the sequels.
Yeah, but if I had to say my worst Eddie Murphy movie, it's one movie that I did not like from him at all. No bit.
I haven't seen this one, so I can't. Is it bad? Good. I'm not gonna see it.
Well, a lot of people like it.
But you didn't.
I didn't like it. No, I didn't like it. I know a lot of people were shocked. Like, you didn't like No Bit? Like, no, I did not like No Bit. I just didn't. I just couldn't get into it.
I'm glad I didn't watch it then. I don't want to see him in things that just make him, like, look different in my eyes. Like,
I mean, the movie is popular though, but I know for me, I just didn't.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. But overall, Eddie's like our guy. He's like our favorite. We just love him. And Beverly Hills Cop, I definitely recommend the first one to everyone to watch.
I agree.
It's just you watch the second one too, and watch the third if you want, and get back to us and tell us why did you do this to me. But the first one, I guarantee you're gonna have the best time of your life. You're gonna just disconnect and feel so good about life, and just watch with him and listen to we'll just keep singing it like we're doing.
Yeah, I was upset when they made that theme song 90-ish on the third one. I'm like, oh, come on, y'all gotta keep the 80 up here.
No, I know what you mean. This is why you felt it lost the vibe, because they 95. Just leave these 80s.
Yeah.
How could you do that?
So I'm nervous what they're gonna do with the new one with the theme song.
I know. They better just bring back the good old times. Like they better bring it back. I hope it's not a crazy remake and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll hold judgment.
But there's one more thing that we forgot to mention about Beverly Hills Cop.
Tell me.
The soundtrack of Beverly Hills Cop was amazing.
It was
amazing.
The best.
Patti LaBelle had 2 songs off that soundtrack.
Can you believe this? It's just so cool. This is why I think the movies back then were just so cool. Like you have a lot of great artists, a lot of great songs.
It was, and that soundtrack was. I mean, I had to revisit to it recently because that soundtrack was. Woo, jeez. I'm gonna pull up and let you know who was on that soundtrack.
Tell me
I'm gonna
more.
pull up real quick. I'm gonna put it up real quick. So on the soundtrack, on part one, Beverly Hills Cop, we have Patti LaBelle, we had Shamar, we had Junior, we had Raku, Robin, the Pointer Sisters,
Wow.
the System, and then of course the guy that made the theme song for Beverly Hills Cop.
It will always be that iconic. Like it will always be like you will always have it in your mind with the theme song, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that because it's just so. Yeah, Harold Faltermeyer, I think it's called Harold.
Yeah. Harold Faltermeyer. There you go.
Yes, he's so good. He's just so good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harold. This was amazing that you made this.
It was.
But honestly, just from the Jay reviews, and from Ken, aka MrGentleman, please watch Beverly Hills Cop. You will love it if you haven't seen it before. If you have seen it like years and years ago, like we did, just watch it again. And we really love Eddie Murphy so much. He's just one of our favorite comedians, and this is our love letter to him and to his artistry and to his brilliance as a comedian and as an actor. And we can't wait for the fourth one so that we come back to you with our review. Ken, do you want to say
number 4 and Netflix, this summer.
This summer.
Yeah, well, Jaylan, they're going to have me on the JayDay. It was really good to be on it. I definitely want to come back because we got a lot more movies to talk about. So
we got a lot to talk about, Kenny. Yeah. Just prepare yourself.
And I'm going to announce it here. Jaylan will be back on my show for season 8 of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast for the Top 20 Countdown Show. So, look out for that. We got more movies. She already been on 4? No, she's been on the show 4 times already.
Yeah.
Three of them was Countdown Show, and one of them was, her introduction interviews.
Yeah.
And, and the other one say you're amazing, and keep doing amazing things. And I'm happy that I'm in your life. So, keep
Kenny.
doing
My God, you're the best. You're like the best friend. Seriously, one of the best people in the world, and really a dear friend. And I'm just so happy to be sharing, our love for cinema and life with you. So just thank you for being in my life as well.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in, and wait for us more. Wait for me on the, top 20 countdown with Ken, MrGentleman.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. Now, I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. And Spinoff Series Thursday is the new home for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff Series. That brought to you shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast, The Old School Show, and Date Night Talk Podcast. And A Conversation About Music Podcast is a music spin-off series where we talk about anything music, from the current music scene and the old school music scene, where we interview many guests that's in the music industry and artists about their music journey. We have a segment game called The Face Off, which is a versus inspired game. And we have roundtable discussion about variety of music topics. And y'all can check out A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Now, the Old School Show that featured myself and the star Roddy Rod is a show where we discuss anything old school, from music, TV shows, movies, and many more. We also bring in guests to join in on the old school conversation. Y'all can check out the Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. Every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And last but not least, we have Date Night Talk Podcast, with myself and Miss Vanna B, where we talk about anything relationship related topics like love, dating, relationships, cheating, the good and the bad, and many more. And y'all can check out this spin-off series, Date Night Talk Podcast, every second and third Thursdays at 12 p.m. So look out for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Presents Spin-off Series Thursdays, a conversation about music podcast every first Thursdays. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Riding Rod every fourth Thursdays, and Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays. And y'all can check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays. And thank y'all for checking out this commercial break. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. True! I just want to take the time to thank everybody for tuning into this final road to see the 8 bonus episode of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank you, Jaylan, for letting me share the episode to my audience. You know, this was a really fun episode. And yes, she will be back for season 8 of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast for another top 20 countdown show. You know, I can't wait to do more episodes with her. As always, a good vibe when it comes to me and Jaylan. So shout out to Jaylan. Yeah. And y'all already know where y'all can check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 p.m. for the main series, and every Thursdays for spin-off series Thursdays, where we have shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Date Night Talk Podcast with myself, Miss Vanna B, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. And the Old School Show with myself and the Star Rider Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Good Pods, and many more. Y'all can rate the show 5-star rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods by Chases. The more y'all rate the show, the more people know about MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Season 8 of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, September 15th at 12 p.m. Spin-off series Thursdays will be returning coming soon. I will give y'all the new release date for spin-off series Thursdays and the season 8 premiere of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. You can also check me out on the Premiere Boys Podcast with myself, Aaron Ketok Sands, the Star Rider Rod, and Long Live the Chief, Monty Mel. New episodes of the Premiere Boys Podcast every Wednesday at 12 p.m. You can check out every show in the Premiere Podverse featuring King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands, every Fridays at 12 p.m. Star Time Podcast hosted by the Star Rider Ride every Monday at 12 p.m. And Welcome to the Trilogy hosted by Long Live the Chief, Monty Mel. New episodes coming soon. Support and check out every show in the Premiere Podverse. And of course, y'all can add me on Good Pods, Ken, MrGentleman. Y'all already know Good Podcast, the many independent podcasters. You can see what everybody listens to. We can rate each other's show, and we have the charts. And I don't have no chart review or no MrGentleman like the podcast achievements, but just know season 8 of MrGentleman like the podcast. I can't wait to pretty much bring the new season to y'all. If y'all want to be a guest on MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast for season 8 or any other spin-off series shows, send me a bio about yourself and everything that you do to my email, kenypgent@gmail.com. Or y'all can add me on social media, Ken_MrGentleman. I repeat, Ken, Ken _Mr. MR, Gentleman, GENTLEMAN on IG and Threads, or Ken MrGentleman on X and other platforms. You know, y'all can hit me on social media if y'all want to be a guest on MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And check out the official website of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com. You can check out every episode of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast. You can check out every video of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast from the audio version of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast, from Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast TV, from Mr. Gentleman Fact Quote of the Day, and many more. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, by the way, Ken, a.k.a. Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast. Ken, a.k.a. Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast. You can check out every guest profile who's been on Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast. All 70 guests and many more to come. You gotta check out every guest appearance that I've been on. More new guest appearances coming real soon. And of course, check out the official merch store from Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast at tpublic.com. We have shirts, hoodies, mugs, masks, and many more. Just search Mr. Gentleman Like That store at tpublic.com and support Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast. It would mean a lot if y'all buy some merch and support the show. And I check out the official website of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com. Once again, thank y'all for checking out this final Road to Season 8 bonus episode. It means a lot that y'all took the time to check out the last 4 Road to Season 8 bonus episodes. You know, it really means a lot. And I thank y'all for this, because y'all didn't have to, but y'all did. So thank y'all for taking the time and check out the bonus episode, you know. So the next episode will be the Season 8 premiere of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast on September 15th. And I will reveal the first episode title for Season 8, which is Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself. You know, I will be discussing pretty much everything that I've been going through while doing my break. Of course, I was discussing more about Season 8 of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast and many more. I'm looking forward to sharing more stories with y'all. I will look forward to bringing new guests to come on Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast, and even bringing back some returning guests. And I'm looking forward to give y'all some dope content for this new season. And once again, thank y'all for tuning in to the final bonus episode of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast. Have a good day or night, wherever you're listening to this episode. I will see y'all on September 15th. Chill!
Hey everyone, this is Chewy, host of Screaming Chewy Show. And hey, what is this you're listening to right now with very inspirational content and music? Amazing. You're listening to the Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.